I was gonna wait to do this video for you guys, Cancer, but I want to strike while the iron's hot because I'm feeling it really strongly right now. And I mean like really strongly. That being said, TMI, I'm cramping really, really bad. I'm talking radiating into my back, to my front, into my back, into my front. And I don't think that's a mistake here. I think it's part of your message. And here's why. I went ahead and wrote down what vision I was getting a minute ago. And I'm like, it's like two sides of something. And let me explain. So I was seeing a magnetic sand, kind of like, have you ever seen magnetic sand, like kinetic sand, but the magnetic kind that you put in an hourglass? Well, I saw that in a vision, and then I saw somebody take a magnet outside of the kinetic sand hourglass and was holding it over the glass, and the sand was almost being pulled. Like, so the sand, the magnetic sand wanted to fall, right? It wanted to fall down. I mean, gravity, everything, it just wanted to go down. It's an hourglass. So you turn it this way, it's going to want to go this way. You turn it this way, it's going to want to go this way. But someone was on the outside of it creating a resistance, holding that magnet to the outside of the glass, pulling the sand apart from what it was naturally wanting to do. And so that got me to start thinking, and I'm like, for whoever this is for, Cancer or Cancer Crosswatcher, do you feel as if someone here, or maybe you don't feel it, maybe you don't even realize it or recognize it or notice that's what someone's doing here, unless you do you ever feel like someone's kind of holding you back from experiencing what you really want to, or they're trying to, my daughter's in band, she's playing her instrument, or that them being around is trying to keep you from experiencing something new? Basically, it's like somebody wants to keep you on them or focused on them. And it may, listen, maybe it's not a person, maybe it's a thing. Like, let's say you're like, I swear off relationships, I hate all relationships, I ain't never doing that shit again. Not that I know from experience. But let's say you're just like tired of getting hurt. Maybe you were in a long-term relationship and that person did you in. They just did you in, I tell you. Maybe you were in a couple long-term relationships and they all did you in. You're just done. You're like, it ain't for me. I didn't come to this planet clearly to find romantic love because, well, it just doesn't happen for me. If anything, I'm enjoying learning to love myself, and relationships, that's a hell nah for me. But yet the universe is trying to tug you in this direction. But the trauma, which would be a something instead of a someone, the trauma, or just your experience, maybe it's not trauma, maybe you've worked through it, maybe it's just your lessons are pulling you. They're the magnet saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't fall in love again, don't give love a chance. Now, I think for a lot of you, it's a person who doesn't want you to go in the direction of someone new. They don't want you to give up on them. They don't want you to leave them. They don't want you to not get back with them. They don't want, you know what I mean? So they may be giving you their harsh opinion about someone else so that you don't find favor in that person, or if it's not a particular individual, they may just try to discourage you in some way from ever wanting anyone else. Or maybe they try to, if it's not discourage you about love in general or about anyone else in general, whew, I'm cramping. It could be about one person, a specific individual, or it could be that they're not discouraging you. They're trying to keep your focus only on them so that you don't look anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of like an old prom movie from the 80s. I don't know what movie I'm seeing right now, but you know when they're dancing at the prom? I think it's Never Been Kissed. That's not from the 80s, but I think maybe it was set in the 80s. I don't know. You ever seen the movie Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore? It's actually it's a good movie. If I can remember correctly. It's been a long, long time, but anyway. She was dancing. I don't know. I just see people at a prom or at a dance dancing, and, you know, the girl's kind of dancing with a guy, but the guy's looking over his shoulder at the girl dancing with someone else. Like two people who are dancing with other people wanting to dance with each other. That's what I see here. I see you as the magnetic sand, kinetic sand, if you will. I see you inside of this hourglass, I see you wanting to fall. I see you wanting to give in to something. I see you wanting to do something. Feels more romantic, like, but it doesn't have to be. I see you wanting to trust something new. I see you wanting to give in, okay? Whatever it is, could be to a new career pursuit. It could be into a new friendship. It could be into whatever. Maybe to just trust something new, something different, someone new, someone different. But you've got this magnet that is trying to keep you at the top of the glass so that you can't fall down. At this point, I've probably already posted it, but I'll post it again right here so you can see it. And I will show you kind of what I'm talking about where someone's trying to keep you. They're kind of trying to keep you kind of hung up there so that you don't experience whatever it is that's waiting for you on the other side of that hourglass. You just have to go through that tiny little hole, oh my god, you know, to get to the other side. Now, if it's not a person trying to keep you stuck or trying to keep you up there, then it's something. Could be your own doubt. It could be, well, I've learned my lessons, so that's my lessons are what's keeping me up here. I don't need to relearn them. But it's like, well, we got to do something here. So yeah, and then when you add that to my cramps, because they're beating my ass right now. Well, they're beating a lot more than that, but they are hurting like a bitch. I mean, really, it's, you know, the first day is pretty rough, and it's kicking my ass right now. It's, I don't know, sorry. It's really painful, like I need a heating pad or something, but it's radiating, that's what I was trying to say, sorry. All the blood's leaving my brain and going somewhere else. It's like radiating from the front to the back, all the way up to my, like my, you know, the middle of my back, and then back down again and to the front. And that's what I feel. It's like for a minute you feel good about it, and then you're like, no, I'm going to focus here. I'm going to keep focusing here. And then for a minute you start to kind of want to, and then you're like, no, I'm going to stay focused here. It's just, somebody feels torn. So also, I kind of want to take note of the fact that my daughter is playing her instrument here. She plays percussion, so she plays a lot of instruments, but drums are her favorite. And I think of drums, I think of a heartbeat. Someone could even have a tattoo of a heartbeat or something to do with a heart monitor, heartbeat, heart rhythm. Someone's heart skips beats, or something to do with the heart, racing heart, anxiety, or you know, they used to have, I don't know if they do this anymore, but Build-A-Bears. You used to be able to get Build-A-Bears that you could put a baby's heartbeat in. Or maybe someone here has a little baby heartbeat. Maybe someone's pregnant. Or it's just the idea of go with the new. Let yourself fall. Let yourself fall on the other side of that hourglass. Some of you could also be losing weight too, because every time I see an hourglass, I think of like a slimming figure, or someone who's kind of working on their figure. They've got like a nice shape. And if it's not dieting and working on the figure, it could just be you have a really nice shape, a natural nice waistline. You have a natural, you just do, even if you don't think you do. Okay, especially for my women out there, we're hard on ourselves, man. But you look great. You look really, really nice, and you have a beautiful shape. You have a nice full shape. Like, you're very womanly, and it's attractive. Even if you don't think it is, it's attractive, or someone is attracted to that. The shape of someone. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like we're... No, he doesn't. Does he say fucking magnets? See, this is why I like catching it all on camera, because that was a candid fucking moment right there. I'm in love with Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. What is his sign? Ed Sheeran. Zodiac. He's an Aquarius. I love me a ginger. I don't know what it is, but like I've always liked gingers. I always thought gingers were so attractive. You know, there's not many real gingers out there in the world, but the gingers that are out there, I just really like them. They're different. They're like a whole different breed, you know. Do you believe that? Like, I think all gingers have their own personality, especially a natural redhead. Oh my God, like I just love them. I love the women and I love the men. Girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me, like a redhead. Love a redhead. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. No, that's me. That line was written specifically for me. Not really, but it should have been, because that is so me. Boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Motherfucker, man. What did I say? Sorry, I'm very passionate. Push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. It's like, I can't get over your body. Honest, I just gotta be honest with you. I can't get over your body. Your body's sexy. I want to touch your body. I want to touch it. This is someone who wants to touch your body because it's an hourglass. And you're like, should I let him? No, I don't want to. Should I let him? No, I don't want to. A lot of you, that's how it goes unless it's reversed. You want to touch her body. And it's like, you want to touch your body. I see somebody here with a measuring tape. It's like, I want to touch your body. You want to touch my body? Do you? Well, maybe I want to touch your body. We'll just be touching each other's body. Oh, God. It's like, you don't even know I'm in love with your body. I'm literally in love with your body. I'm in love with your eyes. I'm in love with your lips. I'm in love with your hair. I'm in love with your skin. I'm in love with just, I just want to touch you. Now, I am in love with you. I'm in love with your mind. Can I just say I'm drawn to you? Yeah, I am. And you might be crazy. I'm crazy too, you know? Don't think you're not crazy. I know you're crazy. I'm crazy. That's what someone's saying. It's kind of like a really good match here, but what do you do? Remember, you are taking on, unless this is reversed, Cancer or Cancer cross watcher is taking on this magnet in this hourglass, this magnetic sand in this hourglass, this glass hourglass, see-through hourglass. Do you fall, or do you let your whatever it is or whoever it is hold you back with that magnet? You are made of magnetic matter. You're made, something to do with an M here, the letter M. You are made with magnetic matter. You are made with energy that attracts naturally. And that is why I see you as this magnetic sand. So you don't even need the magnet. You are a fucking magnet. You are a walking, talking, living, breathing magnet. And you are drawn to something right now that, unless this is someone drawn to you, that it's like, should I let myself do it? Should I let myself feel it? Should I let myself go for it? Should I send the message? Should I respond to the message? Should I receive it? Whatever, I don't know. Or should I just stay away? Should I believe what they're saying about it? Or should I believe what my hard-learned lessons have taught me about it? I should just stay away. Should I stay? I'm going to stay away. I'm not going to look. That's what I see. I see you trying not to look, but you can't help it. Or I see somebody trying not to look at you, but they can't help it because, well, they're in love with the shape of you. So come on, baby, follow my lead. 1 week in, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag, and I fill up a plate. Oh my God. Do you guys take food from places? Like, let's say you ever went somewhere and you're like, it's not taking, I bought the shit. Even if it's a buffet, you like put it in the napkin. You know what I mean? You like bring it home and you put it in the napkin. Do you do that? Like maybe it's extra dinner rolls. Maybe it's not all you can eat. Maybe it's not a buffet. Maybe it's a nice sit down restaurant. It doesn't have to be a 5-star or anything, but like a Longhorns, a Logan's, whatever y'all have got around the world. Just nice steakhouse, maybe a nice restaurant. You sit down and you're like, damn, I'm not gonna let anybody take these rolls with it. They're just gonna throw them out in the back. I'm not gonna let these rolls go to waste. So you bring the fucking rolls home with you. You know, you don't even ask for it to go because, you know, or maybe it's a buffet and you're not supposed to take them home with you. So you put all whatever you don't eat off your plate because it's just gonna waste the food and you can't stand them to waste because you're thrifty. You're thrifty. You get everything on sales, on deals, secondhand shops. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Who doesn't love that? I love secondhand deals. I love secondhand shops. That's fucking where it's at. You know, you scoop it into a napkin and you keep it. You put it in your little purse or you put it in whatever you're bringing. You tuck it in your bra. Probably not. But, I mean, hey, do what you want to do. You got to take home them biscuits. You got to, maybe it's Cracker Barrel and you got to take home the biscuits or the cornbread, you know, the little butters, the little mints, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Take them home. Take home the little desserts on the side that go on top of that ice cream. I know y'all do. You know what I'm talking about? So you put that in your purse, you put that in your bra, whatever, you just take it home. You actually paid for it. You paid for it instead of just leaving it on the table and they just go waste it. And then they get mad at people who need it and live on the streets and then they go dumpster dive and they get upset with those people for trying to get the food. So instead, you're just going to keep it and put it. Do you do that? Does anybody do that here? Because that's what I'm getting when he says we're thrifty and you fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour. You talk about a lot of shit with this person, or you could. You guys have already talked. Right now, at this point, you've probably already talked about things. If you haven't, you will. that are super fun loving, and then y'all have talked about real, like, serious shit, you know? Like, real serious shit. And in a very quick amount of time, too, like 30 minutes. Y'all covered a whole ton of shit in 30 minutes. Or in an hour, y'all figured out so much about each other in just a weekend. Or in just an hour, in just a day, in just 30 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how much you can open up to each other. Because it's just natural. You're like magnets. Okay, that's what he's saying anyway. And leave and get in a taxi. Then kiss in the backseat. Tell the driver, make the radio play. Y'all gonna sit there and do it in public. Y'all got people out there. Listen, I'm not saying no. I'm saying do whatever you want to do. This is a PDA person if I ever heard of one. It's like liking to make out. If it's not sex, it's just liking to make out, or, you know, do a little foreplay in places where it's possible y'all will get caught. You know, like on the lunch shift at work, or driving down the road. You get a, we've talked about this before, like a DWI, driving while intercoursing. You know, not just roadhead, but like getting on top of that. I'm not saying do it. That's very dangerous. I'm not even saying it's a good idea. It's probably a very, very bad idea. But I see it. And I see, you know, just kind of like living it up. Like, you know, in the middle of the street if you have to. Like, just in the middle of the street. Maybe at nighttime, preferably, because, like, you're not trying to get caught. And, like, you're hoping that everybody, I don't know, some of y'all go and do it in the middle of the street. Or something in the middle of the street. Or maybe on the back porch when it's anywhere. Anywhere. I mean, really. It's like, could we get caught? Is this bad? Should we do this? We should do this. You know what I mean? We should turn the cameras off, or we'll go into a spot where there are no cameras. But it's like, it feels risky to me. It feels risky, it feels fun, it feels literally like doing it in the back of a taxi or in the back of an Uber. Or maybe you did this when you were younger, or is this somebody who wants to do it now? It's like, just because we're older doesn't mean we're dead. You know, let's live it up. I mean, I want to live with you. I feel like we could have fun together. I feel like we could live together. Not like pitch a tent and live together, but like actually I feel like being with you, that's how attracted I am to you, and how much I feel like I go with you and you go with me. We just kind of go together because I feel like we could have a lot of fun. We could live. Maybe this has already happened and you already have experienced this with someone, where when y'all are together, you live, even if it's new. And you got someone who they don't want this for you. They do not want you to move on. They don't want anyone else to have you, and they don't want you to want anybody new. Unless it's just your own fear, or maybe it's not fear. Maybe it's your lessons that are telling you, like, you know, or you could say trauma, some could say, but you may be like, no, I've healed my trauma. But it could still be, you know, where it's like, I don't know, I do have fun with them, or I know I could have fun with them, or I am attracted to them, but I don't know. So this is about, they want to know the new one. I want to say the new one, whether you've met him or not yet. They want to know, or they will want to know, do you want to fall with me? Or do you want to fall for me? Something like that. Or maybe it's just your highest self asking you, you ready to fall? Or you want to stay up here and let this magnet hold you back? Whatever the magnet signifies. Whether it's your own mind or a person. Because it does feel like maybe you might want to go for this one. I think you might want to go for it and just fucking have fun. Just have fun, live it up a little. But then again, you know, be careful and take care of yourself and make sure you are safe. But I don't feel anything dangerous about this. I feel like this is something you're meant to do. Someone you're meant to kind of explore this life with. And y'all don't gotta go get married. Y'all don't gotta go tell the world about it. Y'all can keep it hush-hush. You can keep it between the two of you. It's nobody's fucking business unless you choose to make it somebody's business. But, you know, not everybody has to do that. You could just keep it between you and this person and just enjoy each other's company. It depends on what you both agree on. But they're pulled to you like a magnet, and it won't stop, you know. Vice versa. Or you're pulled to someone like a magnet. It's like, man, oh God. I think it's becoming more obvious. Unless this hasn't happened yet and I'm getting something that will happen in the future, it's going to be pretty obvious, because the hourglass that I'm seeing in my mind's eye is clear. And you can see the magnetic sand very well in the magnetic, in the hourglass. So I think it's obvious. It's obvious that you are attracted to someone. It's obvious to other people too. Or if this is reversed, it's obvious to a person and other people around them that they're attracted to you. For the majority of you, I feel like it's a person or even people that are going to want to hold someone back. Because they may get a bit intimidated knowing that the magnetic sand is going to leave them. Them being the magnet. Because you won't need the magnet at that point. You realize you are a magnet yourself. You attract. And you don't need someone holding you back. Or you don't even need your own mind holding you back. Alright guys, I think we got the point. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.